it's Melissa in Minnesota again. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the sweater weather tag, and I was by Mariah Sierra 94. Thank you, Mariah. And there are 13 questions, and let's go ahead and get started. The first question is favorite candle scent. And that has to be, I love the Bath and Body Works candles, and I'm not sure, I don't think this one's available, but they do have a new line for this season. But this is the cinnamon and clove buds. This was from last year. I love the way this candle smells. It's very spicy. You definitely smell the cinnamon, you definitely smell the cloves, and it just reminds me of fall. Second question, coffee, tea, or hot chocolate? I really like tea. I pretty much drink it all year round. I did a video to green tea, the benefits of that. So I drink a lot of green tea, but around the fall time, I go toward more seasonal types of teas. I like pumpkin. I really like, and I just picked this up, is the gingerbread spice by Celestial Seasonings. This is gluten-free, so you don't have to worry about that if you have sensitivity to gluten or celiac disease. But I really like this gingerbread, since I haven't found a recipe that's really gluten-free that I like for gingerbread, and being able to drink this kind of satisfies that craving. The third question, what's the best fall memory that you have? I would say probably my wedding. I grew up in the South, so we didn't have the fall colors really down there. Everything was green, and then when it got cold, everything was brown, so there was like no seasonal change whatsoever. Fall in Minnesota, where I live now, where my husband's from, so beautiful. The trees turn red and orange and yellow, and just beautiful shades of variations of all those colors. And we got married in September, so that was in the fall, and that kind of is my most special memory. 4, which makeup trend do you prefer, dark lips or winged eyeliners? Honestly, I've never gotten the hang of the winged eyeliner. Dark lips I really like, so that would be it. 5, best fragrance for fall, and I wear it all year long. It's not necessarily a fall or spring, but I like Pure Grace by Philosophy. Favorite Thanksgiving food? That would be anything that is probably bad for me right now. If you know, January 2013 is when I officially was diagnosed with a gluten intolerance. So I've been learning to perfect different things that I really like that are gluten-free. So things that, my favorite foods, stuffing, things from the South, cornbread, those certain things, until I can find a way to make a gluten-free version of those. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but those would have to be the things that I miss the most and that I love the most. I just love the herbs in my mom's homemade stuffing. That just, maybe that's my favorite fall scent, So. 7, what is autumn weather like where you live? Autumn for us, it really depends. Our Minnesota weather, the seasons have been so crazy, but we did have like I said, the colorful leaf change, and technically it's still fall by the calendar. We haven't reached winter yet, but if I look outside my window right now, it's the beginning of November, and we already have flurries. We had flurries the beginning of October. So I consider that fall. I'd say October, around Halloween, we actually have our first snow. So, the weather really changes. It does get cool. You feel that fall crispness. You want to wear jeans, sweatshirts, t-shirts, layered under sweaters. But that's kind of how the seasons are here. Most worn sweater. I'm more of a hoodies. I wear long sleeve t-shirts all the time, and I will put maybe a sweatshirt over. I'm not really a sweater type of person. I seem to collect them. I don't know why, but I will let you guys know, and this is funny. I've had this sweater since probably 1992 or 93. I am not giving this sweater up. Not that I wear it all the time, but it is my most favorite sweater. It is just the coziest sweater. I love it because, especially here, like I said, when I was talking about the weather, about how, it gets kind of dreary and cold, and everything's kind of, everything's white or dark here in Minnesota. This is the sweater that will put me in a better mood. I absolutely love this. Like I said, I've had this since 1992 or 93. I've actually had people try to buy this sweater off of me. I don't know if you can see if I stand up, but it is a great sweater. It's very long. It comes down like past the hips, but it is just the coziest sweater. When I came home from college, I worked at a store. It was called Westport Limited. It is the strip mall version of Dress Barn, if any of you guys still have those in your towns. I'm not even sure if they're still around or not, but that's, it's that long ago. But that's where I got this sweater from, and I absolutely love this. I wore this with jeans and t-shirts. I wore this to work with, I remember, with tights and a black wool uh, short skirt. And so, yeah, so this is absolutely, may not be the most worn, but it is my favorite sweater, and I absolutely love this. Next question: must have nail polish for fall. The trends this year is that dark, very dark burgundy color, almost like an oxblood color, dark purples. My favorite color right now, I don't have it on, but I'm planning to wear this today. This is the Dark Side of the Moon by Deborah Lippman. It is the absolutely most beautiful dark purple color ever. So yeah, going into fall, I can see I'm going to put this on, and it might be the next color that I put on after I take this off. So if that tells you anything. 10. Football games or jumping in leaf piles. I would say as a kid it was leaf piles, but now it's football games. You guys know anything about the South? Football is huge in the South, and college rivalries are huge. Being in Minnesota, high school football is really big here. College football, we have the Beavers, we have the Lumberjacks, which is the high school team. My son, who is in 4th grade, he played football this year. That was one of the things he wanted to do. So football this year has seemed to be very big, and Friday night under the lights is just one of those things that my family really enjoys doing. So skinny jeans or leggings? I would have to say jeans. I do have quite a few pair of skinny jeans, but I tend to more toward boot cut. I think it just balances my figure a little better. But yeah, I would say definitely, I don't know, leggings to me, I haven't found any maybe that I really like. So skinny jeans, definitely. Combat boots or Uggs? Depends on where I am. I would say the biggest thing for me this fall, I love boots. In Minnesota, we have snow. It's pretty much you want your feet covered. And I don't always like lugging around in my snow boots, so I like the fashion boots. And I mentioned this in a past video about my top fives, um, about needing boots, and black and brown boots were big. I decided to pick up another pair of black boots that are different than the ones in that. These, I think these are the Harmony style. These are from Target, but I love these because they have the buckle detailing. I guess they're more toward a mono versus a combat, but they're a little tougher. They do have the laces, but they're kind of non-functional because they do have the zipper on the side here, and I really like these, so I think these will work really well. And so yeah, that would be if I were going out. Now if I were staying in, you have my Uggs, and I don't know if you can really tell, these are on screen. These are a light pink. They had just classic Uggs that really soft, is it sheep's wool, or I'm not sure exactly what's in the Uggs, but I really like this type. So yeah, inside in the winter, once it gets really cold, then I wear Uggs inside, and then I have the boots outside. So number 13, is pumpkin spice worth the hype? I like it all during the year. It's kind of one of those things that I think you either like or you don't. So it's not one of those things I hold off until right around, like, Starbucks releases their pumpkin spice and everything. I like it all the time. So to me, it's not really a hype. It's one of those things I enjoy. Number 14, favorite fall TV show. In our household, we don't have cable, so everything is either Netflix or we watch over the internet. The fall show that I really like is Rain. That's the only show that I actually tune in to watch, and I don't get to watch it that night. I watch it the next day, or whenever I have time to. But that's the show that I think that comes on in the fall. I think that's during the fall lineup, but that would be the show that I watch. And the last question, 15, what song really gets you into the fall spirit? It's not necessarily, I'm just going to say, not a fall song per se, or the ones that I remember coming out in the fall, like an album or a song, and it reminds me of homecoming or football or just being in sweaters and hanging out with my friends, you know, around campfire or bonfires, such. Um, Stone Temple Pilots' Interstate Love Song, for me, that reminds me of listening that on the way up to Columbia to stay with my brother for the football weekend. So yeah, hanging out with his friends and kind of you know, just having fun. So that reminds me of fall. And another thing, the album came out in September. I think this was '92. Was the Alice in Chains, The Dirt album. So whenever I hear Rooster or Wood or Them Bones, that just kind of reminds me of fall. So yeah, it's not necessarily, like I said, fall songs, but those type of songs remind me that it's fall, and I want to listen to those. And that's kind of what I think of if one of those songs pops on the radio. It's like total flashback of when I was you know, in my late teens and early 20s. So yeah, so that's it. I hope I have tagged some people below in the comments. So if you guys would look for your name there. Anybody who's not tagged officially by me, if you would like to leave your answers to these questions in the comments, I would love to hear those. And if you make videos, I would love, please let me know. Send me your link. I would love to know your video and what your answers were to these questions as well. Hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.